guys, it's Black Rat from 287 and welcome to the channel. So today we're gonna end the season 3 about all the guides of the heroes. So today we're gonna do the ranking of the 6 heroes that we have in S3. So let's start really fast with the top 6 of the S3 heroes. And it's gonna be Skybreaker. So Skybreaker is really not a very good hero. He's not totally useless in the early game. You can still play him in S3, S4, but it's not a great hero and really no potential for late seasons. Like, you're really not gonna play it at all after S4. It's gonna be really low hero for the SX. So he's in the rank 6, obviously. And now let's discover the top 5 hero, and it's gonna be Jade. I hope I'm not mistaken. It's really Jade, right? Not Jane, because the other video I was saying Jane, and people were telling me no, there's already a Jane. Yes, but actually before she was called Jane or Living Saint. They changed his name so much times, but now I guess it's Jade, right? So about Jade, the Living Saint, the hero also not really gonna be playable in the Essex, because actually she's gonna be replaced by Avalanche, which is doing way better than her. So she's gonna be replaced very quick when Avalanche gonna come. Before that, she's gonna be playable on this Legion with the 2 other bros, but she's gonna be really. I'm really gonna check the name of her because I don't want to. That's ridiculous. No, it's not Jade. It's Jane. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, so it's really Jane. I was right. Not Jade. Okay, so Jane, the Living Saint. So yeah, the thing is that she's going to be replaced very quick by Avalanche. And you can actually replace her by using Lionheart in the early, even if it's not that strong, but well, it's not a very good hero because you're not gonna play it for long. In S3 she's gonna be good, but after this, really not that great anymore. So let's now go for the top 5. And top 5, we're gonna have Roku. So Roku is a support cavalry who pairs with our friend Jane. He's gonna be playable a little bit longer. Like, you're gonna have some combos in SX that he can be played. He can be played with Avalanche, with, for example, Loman Roku Avalanche, or Warlord Roku Avalanche. So he's gonna be playable a little bit longer than Jane. But also not very strong hero. Is going to be good in that same Legion in the S3, but after really quick you're not going to be using him anymore. He really have low percent on his skills. That's what makes him really bad, actually. Like, his skills really don't work a lot. They don't get cast a lot because he have a really low percent. So that's the main problem of this hero. So also not the top hero. Top 3, we have Warlord. So Warlord is actually a good hero. He has very nice skills. The only thing is that we're gonna find better than him Loman. Actually, Loman gonna be one of the replacement for him, way better than Warlord. But Warlord is not a bad hero, actually. He's really interesting. He have good skills, and you can play it in a lot of combos. After SX, he's still gonna be usable with Legions with Avalanche. So if you have Loman, he's gonna replace. So Not a hero that we play now in late game and SX20 or even after SX10. You're not going to play him, but the B40 is going to be interesting hero, so not also a must-have, but a decent hero. And now let's go for what's really matter, the top 2 and the top 1. And here, actually, I was really trying to find the best top 1 to give to you, because the 2 heroes are very, very strong. So, of course, we are talking about Bleeding and Rosen. And it's very hard to decide which hero is going to be better. It's not actually talking about better, because you can't compare 2 heroes who do really different things. Because sometimes people ask me also, do you think this hero is better than this one? But I told them, it's really not the same function. If they are the same function, for example, you tell me, okay, there's one tank and another tank, those 2 heroes do tanking, and which one is the best tank? This I can answer. For example, Rosen and Warlord, both are tanks. They are made to tank, and obviously if you ask me which is the best tank, I would say Rosen 100%. But when you try to compare something with really not doing the same thing than another one, it's impossible to compare them. So I'm gonna actually show. So the top 2 for me is, I choose Bleeding Steed. I'm gonna explain why I choose Bleeding Steed as top 2, because some people not gonna be agree with this, I'm sure. Because obviously Bleeding Steed is played since the season he comes. Well, he's not going to be that great in the S3. More SX1 is going to have a decent Legion that is going to be played. But actually, he's going to be very strong, in my opinion. When you're going to get this Legion, I think SX6, I guess, with Warhammer, Roman, he's going to start to be very strong on this Legion and also other Legions. And now recently we have him with Warlord, who is working very nicely. Also with Arslan, it was really nice. So it's a hero that we are still playing, but in my opinion is a little less played than Rosen. So of course it's not going to be a surprise. I can actually put the picture. So I choose for me Rosen as a top 1. Because Rosen, when she's gonna come in S3, she's gonna be super strong already. You're gonna be able to build the BRI, the famous BRI, Beast Queen, Rosen Immortal, who's gonna be super strong for a long time. So it's a Legion that you're gonna use a lot. Then she's gonna have a small period we don't play it that much, and then when you're gonna get to the seasons that you're gonna get Farah, she's going to be super strong with that Legion with Rosen, Immortal, Farah. Then you're going to have Sendiata, so she is still also played now, actually. So both heroes are played since the beginning until now. They always are in one or secondary top Legion in the game. So it's actually very hard to say there's one better than another. They could be both in the top 1 position. I just choose Rosen because I think she's easier to play in the Legions, because Bleeding Steed usually is more in defensive Legions or more mixed Legions, and the problem is that not everyone have good stats in the technology and can boost all the type of troops. So it's harder, in my opinion, to play with a Bleeding Steed than with a Rosen, because almost everyone in the beginning of the game gonna boost a lot cavalry, so a lot of people play cavalry, especially in the beginning of the game. So Rosen gonna be always a must-have. And also Bleeding Steed, well, can be replaced in some Legions, because for example with Harald, the Legion Harald Healer, you can replace Bleeding Steed by Hellfire. It's gonna be super strong also. In the Legion with Arslan Bleeding Healer, you can also replace with Scarlet, and Scarlet actually was a little bit working better. So he can be replaced in some combos, which Rosen, it's impossible. You can't replace Rosen in the combo with Sendiata, for example. It's impossible. There's not another hero who's going to be really doing the job of Rosen. So that's why I choose Rosen, because Rosen, it's more like you don't have another hero to replace her, and Bleeding Steed, you can find some alternatives. That's why for me Rosen is the top 1 of the S3. So now that we are done, we finish this series about the S3, so now we can start the S4 slowly. Another thing, I talked for some, so I don't remember in what video, that maybe I would be doing the live streams of the All Stars, because I did last year for those who were not there or didn't know me. So I was casting the games. Because the devs were asking all those people who were working in YouTube, content creators, to come cast the games, and they were putting our links on the game. So of course the people, when they were opening the game, were going to the menu, they could see that we have a live stream at this hour, that we're gonna cast this match. And also they were also giving some rewards for the job. And the thing is that this year I was thinking we would have the same, actually. So I announced in one video that I would normally do it. And unfortunately, the devs didn't want to make this happen again. I don't know why, to be honest. I was a little bit mad at the beginning, because I was like, why are you doing this 1 year and then the next year no? Because the people actually enjoyed to be watching the live streams. At least that's what I felt, because we had like 200 300 people at the same time and in some games. So it was actually very nice. I enjoyed to do this, actually. I enjoyed, but you're gonna tell me, well, you can still do it. The thing is that I can't spec the games for now, and even after, maybe I would be able to spec the games. But the thing is that if I launch myself the live stream, I'm not gonna have so much people, let's be honest, because with 2k subscribers, you're gonna probably get like, I don't know, 5% who gonna really go at this moment and follow the live. I don't think it's gonna be super interesting to be doing a live for 10 persons. So I think I'm not gonna do it by myself, since the devs also don't want to promote our live streams and they don't want to make this happen. I do think that we're not gonna have this season. I'm sorry. Maybe we'll see. Maybe I will cast the final or something by myself. I will announce it in the channel if I do, but I'm really not sure. Maybe I will do, or maybe the devs gonna change their opinion. I don't know. You guys probably can send their message to them in the assistants and asking for live streams if you like it. Maybe it's gonna change something. I don't know, but I talked with them and they don't want. They didn't give me a reason. They just say we don't want to do this. So I don't know. Okay, my phone was almost falling. So that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I see you soon for the next videos. Peace out.